Dawn Powerwash. I have a feeling most of us have used it or have owned some in the past. Used it to do dishes. It's proven pretty effective, at least in our house, and I'm sure in many others as well. But what do you do when you're all out? And it is what, $3 or $4 for a refill. I found there are several recipes online to make your own, and we're going to do one today. I'm going to use the one from Bob Vila's website, and I'll be sure to link it down at the bottom. I did change it a little bit. They include some essential oils, and I just don't have it, and don't mess with those things. So we're just going to follow his directions. I just thought I'd make a video about it. Sometimes it's easier for people to watch it than it is to read it, but I'll be sure to credit them at the bottom as well. So for this, you're going to need, of course, a power wash bottle. I guess really you don't. You could use any spray bottle. I'm not sure if this kind matters. Nope, we're not going to focus. This one's called Flairosol. I don't know if this style matters. It produces a much finer mist than a regular spray bottle. But I have one of these, so we're going to use it. You're going to need some rubbing alcohol. This one's 70%. I think they use 70%, but I've used all sorts of different percentages, and it's worked out. You'll of course need some dish soap. I don't have any Dawn. Costco sold Palmolive last time I was there, so that's what we have. Palmolive, and of course some water. They say we should get distilled water. I don't have distilled, I have filtered. I've used tap water before, it's worked out just fine. We start off with a tablespoon and a half of rubbing alcohol into the bottle here. Oops. Obviously you need to be careful with these. Rubbing alcohol on your face will not be a good thing. And honestly, it's probably not very good for granite countertops either. So I will rinse this off, wipe it off and rinse it off once I get done here. I'm going to go a little bit heavy on it. I would go maybe 1 3/4 instead of 1.5 on here. I like that it's able to cut through the grease better. At least in my opinion it does. Get a paper towel and clean up this real fast. I don't know what kind of finish this stone has, but I bet alcohol is not the best for it. From here, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of dish soap into here. It's going to be pretty close for me. We'll fill them up about that far and give it a little bit extra for good measure to make up for it. Now it's going to look kind of weird in the bottle because this is green and not blue. I'm using a blue spray bottle, but it'll be okay. Let me know in the comments, one, if you like power wash, if you think it's worth it, and 2, if you ever made it before. I've been doing this for some time now. I don't make it every single time. Sometimes I do go buy a new one. I think those spray bottles after a while will get gummed up, and so I like to swap it out for a new one every now and again. Give a little bit more for good measure, so I didn't quite fill those up all the way. And then this is where you could add in some essential oils if you're into that kind of thing. I'm just not going to. I'm not. And now we just add some water. So I'm going to fill up the water. There's a little notch there. That's where the blue shroud here will sit in. So we'll put it in about a finger width below that. So somewhere right in that area. And I should probably get a funnel because this is going to go everywhere. Hang tight, everybody. We'll have to move the camera. And we're back. Of course, the drawer this is in is right in front of the camera, so I had to pick you up for a second. And like I said, we're going to fill it up to somewhere right about here, about a finger width below that, at least for me. And again, the directions call for distilled. I don't have distilled, I have regular tap and filtered, so we're going to do filtered. Now it does suds up a little bit, We're going to try to let this settle down a little bit. We'll add some more just so it doesn't overfill. I want to go a little bit further, probably just a few more ounces. Right about to there looks good to me. Then we'll put the spray head back on, this part facing forward, if you're particular about that stuff like me. This is going to overflow a little bit because of the suds, but we'll be sure to wipe it off. And there you have it. You have your own Dawn, or in my case, Palmolive Platinum Power Wash spray. I would give this a mix to make sure everything mixes around. The rubbing alcohol does act as a little bit of a surfactant in here as well to help things mix, but we'll just jumble it around a little bit. Get a bowl, spray some. Now if you ran it totally empty like I did, it's going to take a little bit for it to start drawing the mixture up into the straw at the bottom. But once it does, you have some spray. Now the tip of mine looks like it's clogged a little bit based off the way it was squirting like that. But nothing too crazy there. Anyway, let's see, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I've messed up the alignment here. This top part does turn a little bit, so I'll mess around with that. See if we can't fix it. I'm going to have to wipe this out. But regardless, there you have some spray. Works out pretty well. Like I said, let me know down below if you ever made your own refill or if you think it's worth it. Thanks for watching.